Good evening, everyone. My name is Cameron, and today I'm bringing you another video from Christ in Me Ministry. So, this video is more or less just going to be an introductory video, just kind of explaining what this channel is going to present to you, what kind of information you can expect to receive. So, overall, the channel is going to introduce you to Jesus Christ, my personal Savior, my favorite person in the world, in the universe, and outside of it. And it's going to tell you some stories about my personal life and how Jesus has influenced it for the better, and how he can influence you for the better, and just really drastically improve your life in basically every single way. So, that is kind of a summary of what these videos are going to be about. They're pretty impromptu. Basically, whenever I, feel like speaking about a topic, I'm going to write it down and shoot a video about it and post it here. And that is the primary purpose, is to spread the message of Jesus to my fellow Americans, and to everyone around the world, anyone who wishes to listen. My secondary purpose is to collect donations using my PayPal, which I have set up currently. You can find that link in the description below this video. You should be able to find it in the channel description as well. But essentially, what I'm going to be doing is collecting donations. If you're generous enough to donate to the channel, then that means I'm going to use whatever money funnels into that account to help the local needy and homeless population, getting them different necessities. It really just depends on the scale of the donation. So, um, on the basic level, essentially what I'll be doing is creating what I refer to as, I've been doing this for a little bit now, but creating what I refer to as a homeless care package. And essentially what that is it's going to be a backpack that is filled with essential items. So I'm trying to think of some of the items I usually put in there. So usually there'll be a clean towel. There'll be a blanket. There'll be soap. There'll be protein bars, bottles of water. I usually put pen and paper in there. Um, Trying to think what else. A raincoat. There's a few other odds and ends. Sometimes I change it up a little bit and put kind of random surprise things in there. And I'll put like crackers and peanut butter in there and things like this. I can only really do like a basic commendations for them because I'm not rich, not by any stretch of the imagination. So, but I do what I can, and I pack them up in bags. And when I see someone, say, begging for money on the side of the road, I'll stop by and I'll give them a care package. And they're always really, really excited to receive that. It's like receiving a gift. It is a gift. So, I'm happy to give it to them. A quick handoff. Here you go. God bless. See you later. So that's kind of what I'm starting out doing. Of course, I'd love to do that even more and kind of up the scale of that. Give out more packages essentially, and increase the kind of quality of those packages. Maybe like a bigger backpack. Better items inside, better quality food, better quality drinks. I'd like to include things like apple juice and just kind of more nutritious food, but also higher quality kind of supplies that they can actually use now today, like wet wipes, better quality soap. I'd like to include actual money in there at some, maybe even if it's just like a gift card to Walmart, for instance. It doesn't have to be just cash, but I'd really like to do that. Make sure we're still recording. Okay, we are. But that is really the kind of secondary purpose of this channel. So the first purpose is really to spread the word about Jesus, about how he has affected my life. And the secondary purpose is to collect donations and assist the needy and the homeless in my region. And it'll start off with care packages, like I just described. If it gets bigger, I do have hopes and dreams to make this enterprise even larger and have an actual facility to facilitate this sort of endeavor on a larger scale. But that is essentially the purpose of this channel today. So, with that in mind, I will end the video here. Thank you for watching Christ in Me Ministry.